Hello, art bosses. We are live here today in the Art Boss Report. We are talking about the best art selling season of the year. We're so excited to be here today, really chatting about the magic that's the holiday season and the magic that is happening that is really starting to queue up and gear up right now. And I want to make sure that as art bosses and as artists who are serious about selling your artwork online, you are maximizing and optimizing what's taking place right here in the marketplace and what's going to be happening over the next couple days. So super excited to be talking about Black Friday sales. Raise your hand in the comments. Today is live. I'll be watching those comments today live and also in replay. Tell me if you have a Black Friday offer. Tell me what that Black Friday offer is. Would love to hear more about the offer you're making during the best selling season of the year. If you're an artist who's saying, yeah, I'm totally queuing up a Black Friday offer. If you're an artist who's saying, I totally recognize the power of what's going on, even if I'm just out there doing some major lead generation, as so many people are engaging in online over Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I want to capture some of the leftovers and the scraps. It's amazing. At minimum, if you're not like just maximizing the fact that so many people are engaging over this next week and really throughout the rest of the year, because there is plenty of time to make thousands of dollars in sales as well as find additional leads for free for free, because we have so many of our ideal clients are already engaging here in the online market during the kickoff of the holiday season. I mean, I know that I'm already kicked off the holiday season. Anyone else has already kicked it off? I haven't set up Christmas trees, but I'm absolutely traveling and seeing those kids. Just last week, I was out seeing one of my 21-year-old who I know won't be able to make it here for Thanksgiving, and he probably won't be able to make it here for Christmas. So I kind of already kicked it off. I've been in the stores, I've been in Target, I've been in Macy's. I see that they're setting up their Christmas and holiday, their holiday shows, not shows, but their displays. Thank you very much. Their displays, because they're getting ready for Black Friday. And that's exactly what we need to be doing when we're running online businesses. We want to be getting ready for the best holiday season and that best art selling season, which is the holidays. So go ahead, grab a comfy spot in your house or in your studio, because we're going to be digging on in today. We're going to be talking about how to set up a Black Friday offer that at minimum helps you to find leads and also is going to start helping you to close thousands of dollars before the end of 2023. Okay, so today we're doing it. We're talking Black Friday. We're talking about what you should be doing right now. Like, we can't wait till next Friday to just post a few posts. Now is the perfect time to start queuing up our holiday offers. And the very first day that we should be at minimum being engaging inside of the online market is really for the full entire Thanksgiving a weekend. We need to be talking about our artwork. And guess what? We should be talking about it right now. We don't just pop in on Thursday, say happy Thanksgiving, and then go, do you want to buy a piece of artwork? We need to really be working to create what we call queuing up our offer. And we're going to talk about the formula for creating those Black Friday offers. And we're also, this is what's super sweet. If you would like for me to just write those posts for you, give you just this beautiful document where you can cut and paste and start, even if you haven't worked inside of the Art Boss formula before, just cut and paste these posts, putting them in this order, following the directions of the Powerhouse combination for Black Friday, you're going to close sales. If your goal is just to find leads, you're definitely going to find leads. And when you find leads, we're also helping you with the steps to closing the sales for your Black Friday. We're calling it the Sales Booster. And if you want to get your hands on that, I'm going to share more about how you're going to get your hands on that Sales Booster for free. So let's do it. Let's talk about the framework before I ever just give you posts and say, have at it. I want to talk about the formula that you need in order to be closing sales and starting to queue up those offers for Black Friday. So we've been talking about art, business, awesomeness, the 5 levels and 5 kind of stages of art business awesomeness over the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to pull up that slide because I want to chat and talk about that really quickly before we jump in to really just giving and handing over a bunch of posts, because there is a specific way that you need to be doing your powerhouse combinations for Black Friday. And we're going to talk about that. So when we are making a choice to move from where we're a hobby artist, where our artwork is really important and it's the focus of what we're doing, but most hobby artists, the only difference between a hobby artist and a professional artist is a hobby artist is really working and using their artwork for their own personal pleasure, and they're not sharing that with the rest of the world yet. And I love artwork because it has the power to heal and it has the power to bring ourselves joy. And not every artist is meant to be a professional artist. For many of us, we really just love what we do and we do it for ourselves. And that is the most amazing gift we can give to ourselves. When we start putting ourselves on the path, those 5 levels of business awesomeness, we start moving into the place where not only are we sharing, not only are we collecting the joy from creation for ourselves, we're starting to share it with the world. And we're starting to recognize, here's the big one, starting to recognize the ability for our artwork to have revenue producing results. So that is the difference between a hobby and a professional artist. It's as simple as that. If you would like to make money from selling your artwork, that makes you a professional artist. Whether you have closed your first sale or not, just wanting to do that is what differentiates a hobby artist from a professional artist. So the whole entire process of leveling up your business, those 5 levels of art business awesomeness, they start first with curiosity. It's just basically asking yourself some questions about, I wonder if I can make money with my art. I wonder if I can actually boost my sales before the end of the year and leverage the power of a Black Friday sales booster. That is as simple as it can be with curiosity. If you're not curious, then you won't take the actions to actually get the results. So everything starts with curiosity. And when we're building a business, we have to constantly increase our art skill sets. And I said this last week when I talked about this, I haven't updated this slide. We have to increase our art business skill sets. The yellow place in this 5 levels of awesomeness is about our artwork. We have to either be increasing our skill set or we have to be getting clarity on the value that our art provides for ourselves and for our future customers. When we start moving to the next level of business awesomeness, this is like the speedometer on your car. That's why I like this diagram. We get to the middle place where we have a choice where we can choose resistance, which will keep us in level 1 and 2, or we can choose to have resilience, which will move us into levels 4 and 5. When we choose resilience, that means we're willing to do what it takes to figure out how to sell our artwork online. So this is that middle place, that level 3 is a really important place where when we are deciding to sell our artwork online, sometimes we have to be like, I need to get the help. I would love to have everything done for me. I would love to have the system that closes not only a couple $1,000s in art sales before the end of the year, but consistently makes me tens of thousands of dollars every single month, simply because I'm running a system and using a formula. So level 4 is really artists who go from the place where they're dabbling and they're trying to figure things out to where they're actually looking for formulas, systems, and strategies that allow for them to, when they run those systems, they can consistently create income. And the final and most beautiful step, it's for that speedometer where you're like, where your car kind of goes, like, my car can only go 200 miles an hour. We're at that very last place. is where we start creating the automations that we need in order to close more sales on autopilot. So these are the 5 levels of Art Business Awesomeness. And we can want to be at level 5, but we still need to walk through all of the levels in order to have an automated business. We have to have curiosity. We have to have skill set. We have to make the choice to do what it takes to get what we want. We have to build those formulas. And when we have the formulas, then we can actually automate those formulas. So we're going to be talking specifically today about the Black Friday sales booster, which really sits inside of the Art Business formulas. And here's one reason why. We're going to be talking about how we run a Black Friday event. And once we have the formula, we have that formula to run it again next year. Same exact thing. And I'm going to give you a huge tip and a huge secret. What you're going to be running for Black Friday, you're going to take that formula and you're going to run it for all of your holiday sales boosters as well. Same exact set of posts, same exact set of emails, just adjusting for the dates. Right? Instead of talking about Thanksgiving and Black Friday, we're going to talk about holiday, Christmas. We're going to talk about any of the holidays that you celebrate that are in December. This is amazing stuff because it's the beginning of formalizing and then automating, right? Because when you already have a series of posts that you can reuse and recycle, that is at its simplest form an automation. So let's just kind of do it. I want to also, let me pull up something really quick before I forget, because I'm going to need this slide in a second. So let me grab it while we're kind of just chit-chatting. When we are running a Black Friday event, we need to recognize that there are 3 things that we're going to need to be doing in order to queue up our, okay, hold on one second. Pop back, make sure that I'm here. Okay. There are 3 things that we need to be doing in order to queue up our Black Friday offers. And for those of you who may be in Europe or maybe in Canada and you don't really have the your Thanksgiving was in October, it's already passed. But in the US, we have the Thanksgiving weekend, and Thanksgiving weekend actually kicks off our holiday selling season. And so Thanksgiving kind of is this place inside of our yearly calendar where a lot of businesses go from where they're barely making a profit to where they are solidly inside of the profit zone and continuing to, that's the time of year, these last 6 weeks, that allows for them to run their businesses year after year. So because of that, we already have businesses out there putting a lot of advertising money into the online system, which means what we're doing has the potential to be seen organically without us having to pull out our credit card. So we want to make sure that at minimum, we're running a posting sequence to find leads, to have some of the people who are out there and just going, I really wish I knew an artist. I really love looking at artwork. I love it when I open up my Facebook or my Instagram or my LinkedIn, okay, or my YouTube, and I find art, people creating art that like just makes me happy and it stops the scroll. So we want to at minimum be using Black Friday in order to find leads. But ideally, we want to set up a system that allows for us to not only find those leads, but to close them so that when we're making our offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. They don't even have to pull out their credit cards because they're already got their credit cards out looking for something to purchase. But we want to make sure they're making a decision to purchase our artwork. So there's a really simple, we kind of call it the map and the compass that we use inside of our selling systems when we're selling artwork. And we have to, on a weekly basis, every single day of the week, we need to be communicating our value of what we do. It's as simple as this. If we're not communicating the transformation that our artwork provides for the world, if we're not communicating the transformation that our artwork provides for our ideal clients, then when it comes time to make an offer, our clients just say, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. As soon as you tell me, every single person I talk to tells me that my artwork is too expensive, you've let me know that where you need to be working is communicating the value of your artwork beyond what the price point is. If you're not hearing questions about your price, then I'm worried, because if you're not getting into those pricing objections, I'm worried as well. but I want you to have the tools and the systems that allow for you to clearly communicate the transformation that your artwork provides, so that when you make an offer and you give your price, then they're like, was it sure that it was going to be $3,000? I didn't know that. You can talk about the transformation that your artwork provides. You're not trying to justify your price. So we have to, very first step, if you're taking notes, guys, this is a time to pull out the pen. We have to have daily content that communicates the value of our artwork. We have to have daily content that communicates the transformation that our artwork provides. Step number 2, we have to have one post a week that we know is what we call a purchase indicator post. It's a post that has a higher level of content. It engages our clients at the next level, that anyone who gives a thumbs up, a little hearty heart, a little comment, they're indicating that they're more likely to purchase because they liked that post and they're engaging at that post. These posts are more powerful than just your value post. They actually are set up in a specific way that gets engagement, and they're very simple. In theory, it takes time to find the purchase intents for your artwork. That's what we want to work with you, is to find those purchase intents, so that every single week you can be putting out those purchase intent posts and collecting your leads and tracking those leads. The third part of this Black Friday post, right, or posting series, we call it the sales booster, it is your offer, right? What are you going to be offering to the world? And when we set up our Black Friday offers, where we're clearly communicating the value of our artwork, the value of the transformation we provide, we're putting out posts that allow for us to measure purchase intent. Then we have the ability to make offers, not to the billions of people who are going to be out on Black Friday, like just poking around and looking for stuff, but starting to make offers to those people who have already engaged with you all the way through starting today. You should be posting today, queuing up your Black Friday offer. We can start then making offers to the people who are showing purchase intent. So it's super simple. It's super simple to do. It's about understanding the value. It's about understanding what your purchase intents are. It's also about getting clarity on your signature offer and how you're going to communicate what that signature offer is to the world. So I'm so excited because I went out there and I wrote the whole entire Black Friday sales booster. I'm talking cut and paste, baby. We're giving you not only the 10 post and action items that you need to be doing over the next 8 days. Okay. This is going to run for you for 8 days. It is going to find leads and it's going to close sales. And you're also going to get a 28-day follow-up plan to close any of those people who were like, I'm not sure. We have the 28-day plan to help you close. Maybe it'll close right before Christmas, right? But we're finding leads and doing what it takes to close sales. We're going to be offering to you that signature offer course. It's going to allow for you to set up your Black Friday sales boost. And just for this week only, all the way through next Tuesday, actually, or I'll put it to next Wednesday. But right before Thanksgiving, I'm going to be giving you that whole entire Black Friday. I've written them for you already, cut and paste. Use that signature offer course to plug and play all of your information into the post that I've already written for you. Some of them don't even need to be refined. You're going to literally cut and paste some of them so that you can be out there finding leads and closing sales. Because as we all know this, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever holidays you celebrate during the last quarter of this year, this is the time of year where most artists are selling the most amount of artwork. If you're walking away from Black Friday because you're like, it's too confusing or I don't know what to do, we're giving you exactly what you need to do so that you can close those sales. Close thousands of dollars of sales before the end of the year. For those of you who come on today, I just want you to know, when you right here, boom, launch.karenahuha.com/SOW, when you type that in, you're going to get 50% off of the signature offer course. And I'm still going to be giving you all of those posts and the directions to how to use those posts and close sales. It is a one-time offer. It's going to be, and it's 50% off. Okay. I want this for you. I want you to be able to go into 2024 knowing you can close sales, having the extra money to maybe pay off your own credit cards for the things that you've purchased for you and your families. That's what I want for you. So if you're interested in getting the post already written for you, they're right over here in the launch.karenahuja.com/SOW. That's for your signature offer. We're going to show you how to set up your signature offer. We're going to help you get clarity on your value statement. We're going to help you get clarity on everything you need to plug and play that Black Friday sales booster. It's just available until next Wednesday. If you wait till next Wednesday, it's too late to run it. You'll have it for next year, and you'll have it to run a holiday sales booster. But if you get it today, we're starting right now today doing post number 1 and putting it inside of our social media. So this is really great for those of you who don't want to pull out your credit cards, right? So you don't want to pull out your credit cards to run Facebook ads. All of this whole entire system, you can close thousands of dollars of sales before the end of the year without having to pull out your credit card to run Facebook ads. So if that's something that you're like, ding, 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 sign me up, go ahead and pop on over here and you can grab that. If you're an artist who's like, you know what, I do want to run Facebook ads, then what I'm going to recommend is that you reach out to me, because we also are sharing the whole entire system for running Facebook ads and automating this whole entire process if you would like to do that as well. You can run this powerhouse combination in your social media. You can also run it in an email campaign, which is super sweet as well. So super excited to be able to offer this to you guys. I'm going to, like, next week is the day before Thanksgiving. It will be here. I'll be here next week sharing with you an update on the powerhouse combination. I'm going to give you a little quick sneak peek. Okay. By next week, when we're working together, if you have put this powerhouse combination and activated it, this is what is you're going to be able to start collecting the people who are engaging with you and start walking them down the path to the sale. So I'm going to just give you a sneak peek behind the scenes. This is what we're going to do next week a little bit more. I'm pulling up my champagne room. Okay. And when we are pulling up our champagne room, we can start tracking our leads. This pipeline, let me show it to you really quickly. This pipeline, you can see at the very top, it says social media leads. Those are the people who over the last couple of days have engaged with me inside of social media, but I don't have their email address yet. So they're sitting in this part of my pipeline. Then I have the people that I've collected my leads or their email address. Once I have their email address, I can start moving them into email campaigns where I can start collecting purchase intent number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And I can start inviting them to sales calls. I can start sending the right offers to them directly in their social media and directly in their email. And we're going to be digging more into this next week. I just wanted you to see that when you're actually leveraging, this is where we're working right now. When you're working a system, right? Having a Black Friday sales booster and then actually automating it. What I showed you was the backside of the champagne room, because I can clearly see those numbers. I have 800 people who've engaged with me in social media. So 800 people have engaged with me in social media. Now I know what I need to do there. I need to work inside of my social media and continue to get them to engage with me there. And then the people who I have their email addresses, I need to start sending out email campaigns so I can measure purchase intent and things that they're interested in. So once you see it in this beautiful chart, you can see I have so many assets and resources, but I just need to get their email address. Once you have their email address, you're like, oh my gosh, I have so many email addresses. What do I need to do next? Well, I need to start measuring purchase intent. And so when we have a beautiful tool that allows for us to, to recognize, we have to communicate the value of what we do. Then we have to work with content that allows for us to see purchase intent. Then we have to work with those people to make offers. That is the system that allows for us to cleanly and easily close thousands of dollars in sales before the end of the year. So super excited for that. Please feel free to reach out to me in Messenger if you would like to get your hands on the additional training that we have in the Art Boss. If you're like, yeah, that signature offer, course is great, but I would love to have even more. I'd love to know how to run ads to it. I'd love to know how to work in the champagne room. Reach out to me and we can have a chat as well. So, you guys, you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great one. Bye.